Hi, this is Nancy Buswell, and you are listening to the Listen and Repeat podcast, episode 87, Gift of the Magi 6. So now we will finish the famous short story. The author is O. Henry. Listen and repeat. Copy how my voice goes up and down. This will help improve your intonation. Intonation means the music of the language, how the voice goes up and down. Listen and repeat. For there lay the combs. The set of combs, side and back, that Della had worshipped long in a Broadway window. Broadway, New York City. Beautiful combs, pure tortoise shell, with jeweled rims, just the shade to wear in the beautiful vanished hair. They were expensive combs, she knew, and her heart had simply craved and yearned over them. Without the least hope of possession. And now they were hers. But the tresses that should have adorned the coveted adornments were gone. Tresses is a fancy old name for hair, especially long hair. But she hugged them to her bosom. Bosom is an old or a poetic name for the chest. And at length she was able to look up with dim eyes. And to smile and say, "My hair grows so fast, Jim." And then Della leaped up like a little singed cat. Singe is not a very common word. Singe means the edge is burned. I think the idea is there was a cat who's sitting too close to the fire and cried, "Oh no!" Jim had not yet seen his beautiful present. She held it out to him eagerly upon her palm. That should be upon her open palm. And palm is the top of your hand. No, palm, the underside of your hand, where your hand opens. The dull, precious metal seemed to flash with a reflection of her bright and ardent spirit. Isn't it a dandy, Jim? I hunted all over town to find it. You'll have to look at the time 100 times a day now. Give me your watch. I want to see how it looks on it. Or I want to see, or I want to see. Instead of obeying, Jim tumbled down on the couch and put his hands under the back of his head and smiled. "Dell," said he, let's put our Christmas presents away and keep 'em a while. They're too nice to use just at present. I sold the watch to get the money to buy your combs. And now suppose you put the chops on. The Magi, as you know, were wise men. Wonderfully wise men, who brought gifts to the babe in the manger. Babe is baby, manger, uncommon word where they keep food for the cattle. A reference to the birth or the infancy of Jesus. It's a reference to Jesus when he was a baby. They invented the art of giving Christmas presents. Being wise, their gifts were no doubt wise ones. Possibly bearing the privilege of exchange in case of duplication. And here I have lamely related to you the uneventful chronicle of two foolish children in a flat who most unwisely sacrificed for each other the greatest treasures of their house. But in a last word to the wise of these days, let it be said that of all who give gifts, these two were the wisest. Of all who give and receive gifts, such are the wisest. Everywhere they are wisest. They are the Magi. So it's a nice story, a couple sacrificing their most valuable possessions to buy a gift for the other partner. So thank you for listening. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you found it useful, and I hope you have a good day.